It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Yeah, we got some foolishness to talk about today. All right. Now we've got Los Angeles Lakers. I wouldn't call him a star, but he is a basketball player, very talented. He's been on numerous teams, kind of a journeyman early in his career, but talented basketball player by the name of Christian Wood. And apparently he's going through a custody battle with his baby mama by the name of Yasmine Lopez. And somewhere along the way, I guess T or TT from Bad Girls Club or Baddies East, whatever that show is called, she interjected herself into the situation by becoming a babysitter for Christian's child. He was trying to get his child because Miss Yasmin allegedly vandalized his vehicle the previous night or something like that. We're going to get into all of the specifics and details in just a moment, but I'm just giving you a quick overview of what's going on. He wanted to get his child. The police were looking for her, and I think he was trying to avoid DFACS getting involved and trying to take his child from a random person. So he wanted to collect his child, take them back home, and, figure out the rest later. Unfortunately, when he tried to retrieve said child, Miss TT or T, whoever the hell she is, she made the situation a lot more difficult. And she decided to try to out him and make him look bad and try to make it seem like he was trying to harm her. All right. So initially, this is what Miss T had to say, which is how this story even broke on the internet to begin with. Okay. So it says T from Baddies East calls out LA Lakers player star Christian Wood for allegedly threatening to beat her with a shovel after he popped up at her house to get his son. He shares with model Yasmine Lopez. T says she agreed to babysit the baby, but he wasn't there at the time of the dispute. She says this man is dangerous and not fit to be a father. This is the headline. So this is exactly what Miss T had to say. Hi, my name's T on Instagram. She says, my friend wanted to go to dinner, so I babysit her son. All of a sudden, this man shows up at my house telling me to give him his son. I never met this man a day in my life. If fumble a family and fumble a contract was a person, I would never give my friend's son to somebody I don't know at 5 a.m. in the morning, especially if they're having a dispute. You got a problem, call the police, and that's exactly what he did. And then threatened my life after the police showed his son safe and sound with his baby mother. Came to the door with a shovel ready to beat my head in, so he said. Thank God the baby wasn't there. This man is dangerous and not fit to be a father. Then she proceeds to tag the Lakers, Jeannie Buss, who's one of the owners of the Lakers. And then she also tagged him, Chris Wood 5. She says, I will see you in court. All right, so I'm going to show you the video of Mr. Christian Wood showing up looking for his child. Right? Y'all could tell me if y'all feel he was acting in aggression or whatever in your estimation. Nothing violent took place, so we could show it without any issue. But y'all let me know what y'all are seeing on here and feel like she should feel threatened.
Me with a shovel? You want to beat me with a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? For what? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what? Yeah.
So that's the limited evidence of her trying to say that he was threatening her with the shovel. There's conflicting stories about why the shovel was there. There's a story that says that the shovel was already outside and he was just balancing it, whatever. Hell, he could have been threatening. When things get heated, especially when you show up somewhere and you're looking for your child and it's been already revealed to you that this person has your child in their possession, but they're antagonizing you and not trying to give up your flesh and blood. So I could see that being, maybe a veiled threat or something, but he didn't attack her. He didn't hit her. He didn't do anything with the shovel. And I'm guessing he eventually left. Now, the problem here is that when this came out, they were trying to paint this as some situation where Christian was just being aggressive, being unreasonable. However, it was revealed, like I stated, that Miss Yasmine Lopez, the actual baby mother of the child, the previous night, she had jumped the fence on his property and vandalized his vehicle and some more shit. She ended up getting herself arrested. right? So let's go ahead and play the video of that, because that ended up getting captured on camera, so that there's more to the story than what might meet the eye coming from Miss T from Baddies East, who, how the hell you babysitting a man's child and you don't even know the father of the child, and then when the father shows up looking for his child, you refuse to give him up? That's nah. Then you gonna try to put it on him. I don't even know you. Okay, motherfucker, you don't gotta know me. Where my son at? The hell you talking about? This ain't your baby. Fuck. So, anyway, here we have Miss Yasmine jumping over Christian's fence. I don't know who's recording this, but we can see that she's making her way over a fence here. Whoop, little scoop diddy loop. I'm gonna try to narrate this as much as possible. I don't know everything going on, but you see her there. You see her make her way to his vehicle. You gotta get a little bit more security, nigga. You an NBA player. She did that a little easy. All right, you see her scraping across the hood of the vehicle there. Having a grand old time. Looks like she makes her way to another one of his, looks like a G-Wagon possibly. The door's unlocked. Christian, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You you out here operating like a rookie. You been in the league about 4-5 years, my nigga. People just coming in, jumping your fence, going inside your car and shit. I don't know everything going on, because whoever's recording this shit is not getting... She opening this nigga fence? Ooh, shit, she opening this nigga gate. And as y'all can see, this is all happening within the matter of just minutes. So he's not with this woman any longer. However, she's got access to his crib. She knows how his shit operates, because she is clearly moving about quite freely with no resistance. Hold on, y'all. Did she say come outside?
Come outside.
The fuck? I don't know if she said I'm outside or come outside. But she's sitting in this nigga G-Wagon in the passenger seat.
Come outside, bitch.
She says, come outside, bitch.
Come outside.
So she's taunting him to come outside. He's refusing to do so. The gate has now closed back up. And we clearly saw her dragging something across the hood. And we have a photo here of an image of what she produced, which is just a bunch of gibberish. So she did that after having a night out for dinner. So assumably, she must have went out, had a good time, got drunk, and decided to pop up at his crib and just pull off some bullshit, all right? Don't know what her motive is. Don't know why she wanted to be vindictive or decided to go that route. What any interaction that may have led up to that would have been. However, we get a little bit extra context from Mr. Christian Wood's sister. She decided to come out and put some extra information out online. So Christian Wood's sister says that he was attempting to get his son from T because Yasmine got arrested for vandalizing Christian's property and he didn't want CPS to get involved. Also claims T lied about being threatened, all right? So Lifestyle Private LA, which is his sister, she says, I'm with my brother, Chris Wood 5, and been with him the entire night. This is a lie as far as Miss T's story. Yasmine popped up at my brother's home with 3 other girls, hopped the fence, vandalized his cars and home, and the neighbors called the police. She was arrested and the cops told my brother that CPS would get involved and to go get his son. Yasmine's friend gave Christian the address to his son and was told T has him. So they were informed already of who had the child, where the child was located, and they were tipped off from one of Yasmine's friends. Shout out to the friend for at least, being cooperative a little bit. Right? Me and Christian went to go get the baby, and I told my brother to call the cops so they can dispute the situation and safely give the child to him. Okay? Excuse me. When the cops arrived, Yaz was out of jail. The cops advised her to let him see his son. T snuck out the back door at 4 a.m. with the baby to Yasmine's house, which is where Christian Wood subsequently ended up popping up and getting caught on camera around 5 a.m. So around 4, T dipped out, went back to Yasmine's house. That's where you see him pop up at 5 a.m. with a quote-unquote shovel. We left to go to Yaz's house peacefully. The shovel was against the sliding door. My brother grabbed it to move it. Not once did he threaten her, hit, or attack anyway. T ran out of Yasmine's house, then called the cops and lied and said we had a gun. She continues, what I won't let anyone do is lie and assassinate my brother's character and post different stories of the story. He did nothing wrong but tried to locate and get his son before CPS gets involved. This is sick and disgusting, and with him the entire time. Okay? So then, messages between T and Christian have been leaked as well, where he claims he was trying to get the baby because Yasmine was allegedly in jail and he's the legal guardian. T refused because she doesn't know him and felt the child's responsibility was in her hands. So she's over-asserting herself in every possible way, in person and via text message. So we don't get to see the entire thread here, but says, yes, she is, and I'm giving the baby to her as planned. That's T. I guess the blank side, or not blank, but the gray side is Christian. He says, should I have her mom call you? Give me my son. No, she is not. I really don't want to get more police involved. T says, I don't even know her baby daddy. I'm not giving her kid to somebody I don't know. He proceeds to tell her who he is. Christian Wood, look it up. I'm here outside. Give me my son. So he's being cool. He gives her his name, right? He's very Googleable. His connection to Yasmine is very Googleable as well. And she says, all right, call the police, good night. So she's still refusing to give up the son. He says, I'm having her mom call you and I'm calling the police. Right? Now, here's where I will say that Christian kind of messed up. He says, all my life, I'm really trying to help you. I'm the legal guardian of that child. Yaz is in jail. If you refuse to give me my son, they will say it's kidnapping. This is cool. He says, I hope he's strapped. I don't know who he's talking about here. I hope he's strapped. Then he continues at around 8:51 in the morning. He says, I'm going to see you around. I know who you are. Should have stayed out of it. This is where he fucked up. Miss T comes and says, you may see me around, but you won't see them around because they leaving out of town. Thanks for all those threats, though, Laker. I'm going to send this to Jeannie Butts. My team will be in touch. So once he said, I'm going to see you around, and that doesn't mean that he's necessarily going to try to put his hands on her or anything like that. But he's making it very much known that I'm going to see you out somewhere. I know who you are. You should have stayed out of it. Basically stating, a lot of times in these situations, men, they'll kind of keep a woman around, keep somebody that's willing to do the dirty work around and say, okay, that's homegirl, go bust her head, you know what I'm saying? Or go attack her or go confront her. You know what I mean? Even the sister might find herself in an altercation with this young lady. But now there's a paper trail that at least says, hey, he made some sort of threatening remark saying he's going to see me around. What do you think he meant by that? That's where you fucked up, Christian. Especially when this girl has no bearing on your situation. Yes, she was doing a little bit too much. I don't think that she should have overstepped as much as she did. But for the most part, your child was safe. And, you know, it is a tough situation when all you're trying to do is get your child, go home, and try not to get the police involved in whatever's going on between you and your baby mama, and you have some third party person that you don't even know withholding your child from you. So I can understand how frustrating that would be. I could even understand under those circumstances that you would threaten somebody, right? But when you do it via text, it puts extra stamp on it, because now it can be used in a court of law that says he said this to me. So you fucked up a little bit there. You know, I don't think that this is going to be damning information against you or anything like that, since the woman did not pop up injured or anything, but it doesn't look the greatest on you. Okay. Now, for additional context on who Yasmine Lopez is, because I didn't really know who she was, but she's been linked to quite a few other people of note in the public eye. She already has a baby with NFL star Trayvon Diggs. She's actually gone on record and called him a deadbeat multiple times over the course of their relationship or whatever. I think she had the child with him in 2022. I believe so. And they've been having a controversial social media, rift ever since they had the child together. So she's already a difficult woman, you know what I'm saying, for other athletes, right? Cowboys Trayvon Diggs' baby mama Yasmine Lopez called him out again for being a deadbeat dad. So he's a, cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys. And according to her, Diggs has only seen his soon-to-be 1-year-old twice and for less than 30 minutes each time. Yasmine also added that he's plotting to gain joint custody of their son, right? Excuse me. She says, he does absolutely nothing for my son. My child is about to be 1, and he's only seen his father twice for less than 30 minutes. At the end of the day, it isn't even about money. I'd much rather him be in his child's life and be an active father. Excuse me. But if he doesn't, that's on him. My son is loved unconditionally and doesn't want or need anything. The man asked to see me more than his own son and has the nerve to take me to court for joint custody. What a joke. My son doesn't even know him. When he sees his father, he literally screams. Okay? People on the internet came at her neck and they said that's what happens when you sell coochie and try to keep a baby from a guy who wanted nothing more than a nut from you. Others have said karma for messing with somebody that you called your friend man. Oh. So apparently Miss Yasmine came into contact with Trayvon from her friend who was already dating him, and she swooped in and home wrecked the situation, found herself with a baby. Craziness. Literally nobody feels bad for you. Somebody says you people meet and breed for men solely because they have money and you're intent on being provided for through that offspring. Does it ever occur to you that the men you all choose don't know the first thing about stability and fatherhood? Close your legs and open your mind. Somebody else says, meanwhile, these girls still making babies with these athletes hoping it'll change something. Someone else, yet you laid with him and proceed to participate in unsafe sex. You knew what it was. Some ladies are a mess and it's hard to empathize with them when they've turned into Ray Charles when the flags be red as F. Don't cry now. You should have thought about this when you was laid up with him. Somebody else says, I ain't going to call him a deadbeat because he for damn sure always has his other son. Women, let this be a lesson. Stop trying to trap men. It does not work out for y'all. Okay? Dang. This is crazy. So, not only is she linked to Trayvon Diggs, but it was also alleged, we don't know how true this is, but there was also an alleged plot from Miss Yasmine Lopez where she was targeting Ja Morant about a year ago. She was also targeting, allegedly, former NFL player, or I think he might still be playing, Deshaun Jackson, who's an LA, native, born and raised out there. She was also linked to Trey Songz a couple of years ago. So she just keeps finding herself around high-profile men and kind of getting the short end of the stick. And I'm guessing this is what led Miss Yasmine over Christian Wood's fence. She must be fed up of just finding herself being, a lay girl popping out babies and not getting the prize at the end of the day. Now, as for Christian Wood, you know, I don't know what type of education you had, bro, where you went to school. A lot of you athletes, man, y'all be going to college, y'all be going to these high profile schools, and it don't be doing nothing for your motherfucking mental stability. Y'all be making the same dumbass mistakes, finding yourself with these same ass women, recycling them, playing musical chairs with these ladies, and finding yourself in the same fucking predicament. Y'all niggas be having these women have children with y'all. Y'all don't be wanting to be with the women. Y'all don't really be wanting the kids that get produced out of these situations. What the fuck is the incentive? Not to mention a lot of these girls be fucking carbon copies coming out of the same motherfucking genetic mutation plant where they all look the fucking same. So it's not like these women are anything special to look at, and you don't want to be with them, and you don't want the babies. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? Y'all niggas really need to goddamn take some time off in the off season. Go to an asylum. Get your fucking head checked, bro. Like, I'm not mad at you for trying to get your kid. I'm not mad at you, you know, for getting your shit vandalized and your home broken into and invaded. That's not your fault. That's not your fault. It's not your issue. You didn't cause that. But on the same token, you are the company that you keep, and you are the one that's the high profile person. You are the one that's presumably in power, right? So what was it about her being with all these other guys in the past that just made you so excited to be next in line? Now that you're next in line, y'all just had a baby together in November. You no longer want to be associated with her. You don't want to be with her no more. And allegedly, this woman is a violent attacker. I ain't even got to all the rest of this. Now, moving forward into her history, they say NBA player Christian Wood's baby mama allegedly bit another woman who she suspected of sleeping with Christian Wood. Okay? So, Miss Yasmine, she's an Instagram model. She's got about close to 2 million followers on IG, and that number is rapidly increasing because of her continuous controversy. As per numerous sources, Lopez gave birth to Wood's child in November 2023. She frequently shares pictures with her son, whose name has not been disclosed. And there's less information about Lopez and Wood's relationship timeline. The duo has mostly made it to the headlines for all the wrong reasons, including the recent vandalization of the star's car. Yasmine and Christian Wood's relationship majorly caught attention in October of 2023 when an Instagram account that goes by the name of Official Swag Unfiltered posted a video of Lopez and another woman who they referred to as Mariah, who's another Instagram model. They alleged that Wood's baby mother bit Mariah in the eye as she suspected that the woman has slept with this Lakers player. Furthermore, the Plastics Instagram model, aka Mariah, spoke about the matter and claimed that after Lopez bit her, she saw her at the bowling alley and there was a shift in her energy. She quote unquote says, tried to have some dudes fight us and ran away immediately when she saw us. Okay. Trying to get a closer view on this photo here. Hold up, y'all. I just want to get more account of what this lady had to say. So she says, ho, stop lying, cause you ain't fight me, you bit my eye. You was holding my eye in your mouth for 2 minutes straight. God damn, that's some savage shit. Yarr. Just a motherfucking beast. Holding my eye in your mouth for 2 minutes straight and not throwing no hands. That's why your ass couldn't keep the same energy at the bowling alley. But since you whooped my ass, please do it again, mamas. 2, you could keep whatever BS lie you want to make yourself look good on this internet shit. You just mad whoever you thought was your quote-unquote friend exposed you. But since I made them fake DMs, please prove it, because I promise you ain't nobody worried about a prostitute. Number 3, your bitter ass just mad. Don't none of your baby daddies want you, and I don't blame them. You dead. You dead ass the definition of delusional. You fucking joke. You the same chick who he in these females' face holding a child, calling them bestie, yet be fucking they man baby daddy. Oh God, so you be in these women's face holding they child, talking about they your bestie, and at the end of the night you sleeping with they man. Good God. She says, stop it. But stay safe, ho. You gonna need it once I see you. So as y'all can see, Yasmine Lopez is a fucking walking red flag. She's an alleged home wrecker. She sleeps with her friends' men, fellow athletes, pops out babies on them, but never seems to get kept. And she chews on people's eyes when she thinks that they're looking at her man. Which, by November, y'all had a child and he wasn't even your man no more. Some messy shit, y'all. Now, I don't know if Christian Wood is going to be able to obtain primary custody of the child. Although he did tell T that he is the legal guardian of said child, there is some conflicting information out there about that. But at the end of the day, it's a messy situation. The child's only a couple months old. He doesn't know nothing that's going on. Miss T decided to put out some further information claiming, she says, in response to Christian Wood's sister, T says, no, bitch. I walked out my front door and went to Yasmine's house with the baby so that when she got out of jail, she could come straight home to her son. So you knew all of this stuff, but you were playing dumb because you act like you didn't know where she was and you didn't know nothing. So we don't trust you at all. Because your brother threatened to take the baby from her and never give him back. That's his prerogative. That's his child. And it's not kidnapping if he takes his own child. Definitely have seen that play out before. She says, when the police was at my house, I wasn't there, but when they contacted me, I showed them on FaceTime that the baby was safe with Yasmine, the primary parent. She left and y'all came racing to her house to break in, and your brother threatened me with a shovel. The only reason he didn't beat my head in like he said he would was because I was recording. While he went upstairs to do God knows what, I left out Yasmine's house to get in the car as you harassed me on the sidewalk saying you know where I live and you wanted to beat me up. I got your threats on camera too, babe. That's Miss T. And let's just be honest, anybody that's on Baddies East can't be trusted because their whole entire existence is indicative on who they fight or what type of altercations they could find themselves into. So I feel like she's just antagonizing this to keep her name out there and try to build up her stock on the next season or whatever the fuck they got going on. She says, he did this after I gave the baby to his mom. After the police said everything was okay, he threatened to murder me. Y'all keep asking if I'm okay. No, I'm not. His sister jumps back in and says, girl, you a damn lie. I was there. You never gave the baby at all. You don't even know my mom or have her contact. She lived far away, so stop with the lies. He tried to murder you. I recorded the entire incident. We never came in contact with you till we got to Yasmine's house. And Chris never once touched or threatened you. Why would you get on social media and lie on my brother's name like that? Why wasn't he arrested or there is no police report saying your life was in danger or threatened? Yasmine's house has cameras. So this has been an ongoing saga for the past 48 hours on social media. Still hasn't been completely resolved. Prayers up for the child. And if this is any indication of what his life is going to be like with these two parents, we all got to wish him the best because shit is going to get very ugly. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And yeah, that's basically my assessment of the situation. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. I definitely wasn't suspecting to be on here nearly 30 minutes talking about this, but the shit just continued to unfold horribly. Clearly Christian and his family are in the right, but it's hard to really delineate, because there's moments where everybody kind of fucks up in the situation, kind of lets their guard down, which is what happens amongst people in high emotional situations. But Christian, let this be a lesson to you, bro. Don't let yourself get caught up again. Make wise decisions. If you can't find a woman that likes you for you, because of your you know what I mean, outside of your status in the NBA. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with watching some nasty videos, man. Ain't nothing wrong with heating up a little bit of lotion and, you know, taking care of yourself in the meantime until you can find somebody that really fuck with you for you. Get you a regular chick, man. Get you, you know what I'm saying? Don't get you somebody that already got a child in the motherfucking league and has been linked with other motherfucking superstars and trying to get kids out of them. That's not what's best for you or your future, my guy. You know what I'm saying? She already finna bleed your ass dry on this one. Don't find yourself in this situation again. Again, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one. About to take y'all out with this Let's Get It one good time. I'm so glad that I'm feeling better. I'm glad that y'all are here with me, and I hope to see y'all moving forward, all right? Y'all be safe. Have a good evening. Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.